Hey guys, it's J19 brought to you another video, and yes, I am finally able to cover this. I've been having this ponder in my head ever since I've been gone, but I saw this whole thing here. What does this mean? We're gonna go over it today. So, with that said, hope you guys want more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth videos, content on this channel. I will be covering more Rebirth as we get these questions each and every day until Summer Games Fest. And we're going to talk about that, what I think is going to happen at the Summer Games Fest and whatnot. Because these three, I covered the first two yesterday and the day before. Today's all about this one. So let's go ahead and switch things over and check this out. 3, 2, 1. Alright. This is the question of the day. This is huge. So if you guys want more, feel free to like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification so you know if I won't go live, or upload my next video. And share with a friend if you guys want more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth content as we get through this. Okay, what are some of the key things to look forward to in the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth story? Answer: players will witness a chain of narrative developments that lie at the very heart of the Final Fantasy VII story while discovering each character's destination. This is from Nojima, the scenario story and writer, the story and scenario guy. We all know him. He's the guy that looks like a rock and roller dude. And I love his work. I love his work in Final Fantasy VII, and among other titles that he's worked on with Creative Business Unit 1. So what does this mean? Right? Is everybody just kind of looking at this and go, well, geez, this don't tell me anything. To me, this says something to me. This hit me. This is basically, for me, guys, this is confirmation that each character's destination, right there, all in green. Everybody's gonna say, well, Destiny's been destroyed, right? Like, we destroyed the Whispers. They can't possibly bring those back. Why are we talking about Destiny for? Because, yes, we can't change the past. We gotta focus on the future, right? It's not written yet. Even though it's not written yet, we can still change it, right? That's what Aerith is saying. We can still change the future, right? We still change our destiny. Because destiny's not set in stone now. It's whatever's gonna happen. So we're gonna be discovering each character's destiny. It's a brand new destiny. So each character, what does that mean to me? To me, guys, that means that we're gonna get Kashi, Kesa. We're gonna get Vincent. We're gonna get Sid. I think this is the perfect game where you establish all the main characters in the game. Side characters like Roach. We're going to get more Sephiroth. We're going to get more Biggs. We're going to get more like Leslie with his wife and Don Corneo. We're going to get more Turks. We're going to get more Rufus, Shinra, Hojo, everything. Rebirth, to me, to this, it's gonna set off a chain of narrative developments, which this to me as a whole, guys, means that Final Fantasy VII will go on, like we all love and know and love. But here's this twist, right? And don't forget Zack. Zack's gonna play a major role in Rebirth. Play a major role. So what does that mean, right? What does that mean? They want to treat him like the main characters, like Sephiroth and Cloud. Because his story is vital to Final Fantasy VII. Without his living legacy, Final Fantasy VII wouldn't be born. It wouldn't, right? Cloud wouldn't have the Buster Sword. Cloud wouldn't be having, he wouldn't be trying to think, what would Zack do in this position as a soldier? What would he do? Why should I do to be like him, right? Like, he's supposed to live on to be his living legacy. So anyway, Zack's gonna play a major role. So we're gonna have a lot of Zack moments. And I feel like every single character that I just mentioned, we're going to see backstories of. I would not be surprised if this game, instead of being like normally 30 to 40 hours like Remake, I would not be shocked if they come out and like interviews and stuff and people ask them, like, how long is this game story-wise? Like, from doing just the story, I think we're going to be pushing 40 to 50 hours alone. It's going to be about as big as Final Fantasy 16. It's going to have a lot of cutscenes. We're going to see a lot of story moments. Now, to me, what's this entail? I think it's mandatory that we learn about these characters. We're gonna learn more about Aerith. We're gonna learn more about Tifa's past. The book traces the two paths. That's set around Rebirth, and Aerith and Tifa are talking to each other on the cargo ship, talking about what they went through. Right? Tifa's journey from Nibelheim, what happened in Nibelheim, how she got to Midgar, how she got to Sector 7 slums, how she meet Avalanche, Biggs, Wedge, Jesse, Barrett, how she became a part of it, how she came about running the 7th bar, all that, right? Eric's talking about her and her mother, how they've been Shinra's finally unlocking, just terrible experiments and terrible everything that Shinra's been up to. Why her and her mother escaped the facility, all that. I haven't read the book, but I heard bits and pieces. So I can see them doing that, right? I can see them having a moment where Tifa and Aerith, it would be like a flashback, cutscene. But I can see them doing that, right? Same with Barrett. Barrett's going to have a more expanded role with dying, with what happened in his hometown, what happened to his wife, who Marlene is, why is Barrett why is Marlene Barrett's daughter, right? Because it doesn't make sense. Well, a lot of people say, okay, cool. It's probably, because everybody probably thought, and I thought about this as growing up too, playing original Final Fantasy 7, that Barrett and Tifa were together, and then they had Marlene, right? But no, as I play Final Fantasy 7, you find out, spoilers, in case you guys don't want to be spoiled, you find out that Dyne is actually her father. But whatever happened to Dyne, Barrett took her in as a surrogate father. Took care of her like his own. But anyways, we're gonna get more expansion, extended lore on that part. His backstory with him and Dyne, his town, what happened, why he hates Shinra so much. Yes, they kind of explored that a little bit in Remake, but we're gonna have more in depth. Red 13, Cosmo Canyon. That I can't even imagine what they have in store for that. Vincent. Vincent's backstory is going to unlock a lot of deep, dark secrets of Shinra. Sephiroth's backstory a little bit. Everything. Vincent is the key player here. And they're gonna do a bet. I hope they do this. If they don't do this mandatory for story, I hope they do this as side quests, right? Let's say Vincent's hey, Cloud, maybe he'll mention to Cloud hey, maybe you should go this way. I want to learn more about my past. I want to unlock the secrets. I want to Vincent knows that he's got sins he's got to pay for, right? So he sleeps in that coffin. So I can imagine them using side quests. It's gonna really drive home the stories of these characters. But I will not be put past them. They say, you know what, it's mandatory. That's why they said Rebirth. Nomura said Rebirth is a great starting point for even new players, because we're gonna learn about these characters more. This is a brand new story going forward. Is there gonna be a recap of what happened in Remake? Absolutely. Right at the beginning, you probably can watch the recap if you want to. Do I need to? Not really. I know what happened. I played it. For new players, they can do the recap, go, okay, so this is where we're at right now. What a great starting point. I cannot wait. Sephiroth, we're going to learn more about that through Cloud, right? What Sephiroth's end goal is, what he's up to. We kind of got a little tiny bit of taste of Rebirth teaser trailer. So anyways, so on and so forth. We'll get to know these characters a little bit. That's what this means. Mandatory or super in-depth lore side quests for each of these characters. If you want to dig deep, if you're into that lore, that's probably what they're gonna do. But I can see them doing it as a mandatory story thing, right? To help build a character up, to understand who's Vincent, who is Sid, why does Sid have history with Shinra, why he's not happy, why is he in charge of the Rocket Town, what's that rocket doing there, why is he waiting for Rufus, why, what's his connection, why does he hate Shira so much, right? They're gonna have to explore that a little bit. They might have to tone it down a little bit because it's 2023 in a way where it's acceptable, right? and understand that maybe like the party members say, "Hey, look, knock it off, idiot! Like, how dare you treat her like that?" Like, and he explains his backstory, right? Explains what happened. And he joins the party, right? He wants to get payback. So that would be awesome. You guys know what I mean. I'm not gonna make this video super long, but this is what it means to me. And a lot of people just written this off, go, yeah, it doesn't say anything. But to me, as we're progressing through the story, chain of narrative developments that lie at the very heart of Final Fantasy VII story, while discovering each character's destination, or not destination, destiny, right? Destination, destiny, kind of similar, right? So yeah, each character is gonna have a destiny. Is it unwritten destiny? Yes. According to Aerith, what happened in the past happened, right? We can't change that, but focus on the future, right? It's not set in stone, right? We can make it whatever we want. You know, like she says, terrifying freedom, right? Boundless, terrifying freedom. Like, this is what it's all about. Like, they free themselves of the grasp of the destiny from the planet itself, but in doing so, now they got their hands full of Sephiroth. So this is exciting. I know, like, I'm getting a lot out of this. This is exciting stuff. I don't know what people are getting out of this thing, but now let's talk about what this means, right? This is 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row we got this. So what does this mean? They're not just doing this because, oh, we haven't talked about it for a year. Maybe. But like Ray Kaufman said in his video, and I agree with him now. I do agree with him that, yeah, marketing began on Friday for this game. Are they giving us just a little bit of tiny little taste, a little bit of cryptic messages? But the words in green mean something. They want us to focus on those. Why? Because it's something to do with the direction of the game. And to be honest with you, a lot of people probably talking about this as well. But I think the next trailer, we're going to get a little taste of each of these 7 questions. What their answers are. We're going to get a little taste. Now, is it a little teaser? No. This is going to be a full-blown trailer. It's going to show off probably some gameplay, a little bit of story, locations. We're going to get a little taste, a big taste. I would not be shocked, just like I covered in my video with the release date being nailing down. And somebody brought that up, it's like, funny. Coffin, nailing it down, you know, put the nails in the coffin. They might be teasing Vincent there. Who knows? But what I'm getting to this point, I think Summer Games Fest is a highly likely reason to show off a trailer now. And yes, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis page was updated on the YouTube channel on the Japanese side of Square Enix. And when they do that, that means they got something they're going to upload. So Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is going to probably be showing off. Last time they showed something off on that game in depth, like a good trailer, was when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth got shown off. So it makes sense. Market that, because what did Katase say in an interview before? He said, when the closed beta is out for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, he said shortly afterwards, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is going to come out. And I think that we're going to get a release date for this thing. A lot of people are saying March, a lot of people are saying April. I think that's too late. You're talking about 8.5, 9, almost 10 months away. You're talking about that. And to be honest with you, it's like, I don't see that being pushed out that far. Development's going smoothly, like they said in the first ever update. So, what does this all mean, right? What does this all mean for all of us, right? What does this mean? It means that we're going to get a release date for this game. It could be next year, right? Could be February. Could be March. I'm not throwing that off. But what if? This game's going smoothly. They haven't had any hiccups. A lot of people's worried about the Japanese voice actor for Cloud. Don't worry about him. They're probably going to finish up his contract and he's out the door. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know? Don't worry about him. I think the development wasn't smooth. They would say, hey, yeah, we got a little bit of delay. We're not going to be able to get this game out this winter because due to reasons. And we would say, okay, because they have to re-record the voice lines by the Japanese Cloud, right? The Japanese version of Cloud. But I think they're going to let him finish out his contract. on the series, on the trilogy, and look, you're out the door. You want nothing to do with it. Maybe Square's gonna keep them on. Who knows? But it's not our place here. I'm not talking about that right now. It's not for this video. But to me, I see this thing dropping in like December for the holidays. Depends on Spider-Man 2. Depends on Spider-Man 2. And for me, I think that this game could drop in December or January. If it drops in January, that's one hell of a birthday present for me. One hell of a birthday present. My birthday is January 10th. If it falls near my birthday, like, man, what a time to be a Final Fantasy fan. Like, you guys know me. Final Fantasy 7 is one of my favorite games of all time. Remake was my favorite among favorites of Final Fantasy. I'm looking forward to Rebirth. I kind of just I made videos on Rebirth. I was hyping it up for this PlayStation Showcase. You guys know how that went. I was kind of just gonna put off Rebirth for a while, right? Until we started getting these. I said, look, I'm gonna focus on Final Fantasy 16, get that going. I'm gonna stream the demo. You guys know the whole spiel. But this got me more excited. We're gonna see this game at Summer Games Fest. We're gonna get a release date around December, January. This thing's dropping, and I cannot wait. You guys know me. I'm gonna try to stick to collector's edition. Please, Square, do not let it be $400 again. I almost got 16, but I had to back out. If it's gonna be over, it's gonna be like $350, $400. I'm gonna skip out. But I might just say, shoot, I'll get it. But I'm super excited for it. Sorry for a long video, but I had to talk about this. What does it all mean? What does this all mean? Summer Games Fest. I think trailer, we're gonna get one. There's gonna be a few content creators gonna be there. They're super excited. They cannot wait to scream at the top of their lungs when this thing gets shown off. And it's gonna be a juicy trailer. I would not be shocked if it's not like a 3 to 4 minute trailer showing off some stuff. They gotta start marketing. The marketing started on this game, and everybody kept telling me, no way, J19. There's no way they're gonna market both Final Fantasy 16, with it's being so close to being out, and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. And look what's going on. 3 days straight, got questions. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth is back, baby. It's back. It's gonna stick around. Marketing's just started. 16 is coming out. I'm still hyped for it. Could be one of the best Final Fantasy games of all time. You guys know me. I keep it honest on this channel. I keep it honest. I'm hyped. I'm excited. Be excited. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, if you're a PlayStation 5 fan, get excited. This game and Final Fantasy 16 are going to be PlayStation 5's big hitters. Spider-Man 2 as well. But Sony doesn't have a whole lot of first-party games coming out. That's PS5 only. So, these two, along with Spider-Man 2, are going to have to carry the load. They're going to have to sell copies, right? Sony is behind the development of this game, Part 3, and Final Fantasy 16. I cannot wait. Get excited, guys. Get excited. We are here. Marketing starts. Trailers coming. Release dates coming. Pre-orders? We'll see. If they have pre-orders out and a collector's edition available and it's not that bad a price and it looks good, everything they're going to offer, ASAP. Get it ASAP. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of all this. What you guys think of the messaging here? Do you guys think that we are going to get everything I talked about? What do you guys think is going to go on? What's this whole thing talking about? I would love to hear your thoughts below. With that said, hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Keep on keeping on. And I will make another video tomorrow covering question number 4. What are they going to talk about? They talk about story. They talk about the world, how we're going to travel. They talked about development and release date, nailing it down. So what is tomorrow going to be? We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully they talk about a little bit of combat gameplay. Maybe. We'll see how everything goes. And of course, yes, I know about the background here. They've been using Rebirth stuff. So we might see new images from Rebirth to get us talking about. Maybe a new concept art in the background. Who knows? But as I said, hope you guys be safe out there. Be nice to each other. Get hype. Let me know what your hype levels are. I'm excited. Let's go. You guys know me, J19, keeping it real here. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night, all that jazz. Feel free to like, subscribe, share with a friend. Get Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth trending. It's huge. This is big. This is massive for not even Sony, not just Square Enix, but Creative Business Unit 1 is stepping up to the plate, say, all right, Yoshi P, we see your game. Our turn. Our turn. So I'm excited. I'm excited for everything. We are eating good, guys. We are eating fantastically good. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. So with that said, I'll talk to you guys in the next one.